What's up, everybody? It's Old Man Winter 8 for Sun and Ski Sports, and these are the Thirtytwo STW Double BOAs from the ground up. So STW stands for spin to win. Now, most people talk about that with snowboarding in general, but this boot we're talking about the dual BOA system. This really is a staple mid-soft flexing boot within the Thirtytwo lineup that is one of the best-selling year after year. So starting on the bottom, we are looking at that performance rubber outsole, complete rubber from the toe all the way back to the heel. We've got these nice big deep lugs that are also designed with a little bit more of a boxy kind of 90-degree angle on them, which offers just the right amount of flexibility in each one of those lugs, which really gives you the best grip in just about any condition. And then as we move up to the midsole on this thing, it is their STI Evolution foam midsole, which is a full-length piece of foam underneath your foot. Not only make sure that this boot is one of the lightest out there, but it also offers a ton of cushioning, and it feels like you've got your favorite flip-flop on underneath your foot. And then speaking of directly underneath your foot, but right on top of that midsole, we're looking at their comfort insole, which is another layer of foam, adding a little bit of cushioning. Most importantly, we've got a little bit of a fleece on top, which is adding even more warmth from the bottom side of your foot. And we've got a little bit of that cupping in the back, so you can really help reduce that foot fatigue as you're standing on your feet all day long. And then from there, as we move to the upper of the boot, we're looking at a synthetic and textile upper. We're getting those synthetics in all the places you need them. One, in high wear areas for extra durability, especially up in the toe and in the heel. And then we're doing that textiles in those certain places to help lighten up the upper part of the boot, but also it's giving you flexibility in the key places where you're gonna need flexibility. And then when we move to the tongue on this thing, it is a 3D molded tongue, which means that this thing has been molded around your foot before your foot even goes into the boot. So it's helping to relieve the pressure off of your straps, but it's also helping to give a much better fit out of the boot overall. And then speaking of the fit, these things are a 1-to-1 lasting. So even the half sizes are built around their own last, and you are getting that true fit no matter what size boot you're riding. And then that calf relief piece, which is basically where the boot is cut down a little bit lower, the sturdier part of the boot, and they add in this more flexible piece with that loop to help pull the boots on. And this is something to, one, help the boot fit a little bit better if you happen to have a little bit bigger calves, but also it's helping to eliminate calf bite where the back of the boot could also dig into the back of your leg, no matter how big or small your calves are. And then when we move to the liner on this thing, it is their Comfort Fit liner, which is one of the most plush liners out there. We have a lacing system that is attached to the sides of the liner and then two Velcro tabs on the tongue. So the nice thing about this is when you pull on that internal lacing, the entire liner can wrap around your leg, and then that Velcro makes sure that your tongue stays put and stays nice and snug against your shin, no matter how small or big your ankles are. And then last up, we have that grip and rip Velcro piece on the liner down by the heel. This matches up with another piece that's obviously on the inside of the shell of the boot. So when you pop the liner inside of this thing, it helps add another level of linkage from your liner to the shell of the boot. And then lastly, when we go to the lacing on this thing, it is a dual BOA. We have the BOA M2 on the side that does the lower part of the boot. And then we have the M4 coiler that does the upper part of the boot. So you can get a little bit of a customization between the bottom and the top of the boot. And that M4 coiler is pretty cool. It has a feature where, let's say you step on a step and you slip and it hits that BOA. The whole system is designed to be able to break loose from the boot, and then you can just take it, snap it back in, so you're not gonna miss out on a day of riding. This really is one of the ultimate dual BOA soft mid-flexing boots that can ride everywhere, and it's perfect for those intermediate riders, and even a lot of the advanced riders who just want that nice, easy feel out of a boot are absolutely in love with this thing. But if you got any questions about anything that we talked about, definitely leave some comments down below. Also, make sure to like and subscribe to the Sun and Ski YouTube channel, and make sure to head on into your local Sun and Ski so you can check out the STW Double BOA for yourself. But if you don't have one nearby, no problem. You can always look them up at sunandski.com.